Quite simply put, WARDY IT's engagement model and virtual DBA is the benchmark for all vendors to follow. My name is Gavin Tomlins. I'm the Chief Information Officer here at Sundale Garden Village on the Sunshine Coast, Nambour. We're a not-for-profit aged care community facility. Basically, we have around 500 staff, service roughly 7 sites. I guess from a virtual DBA perspective, historically we had an internal DBA resource. He was quite competent, but what we found is some of the tasks was just beyond his skill set. We previously had some engagements with WARDY IT. He came to us with a proposal. When we looked on the paper, it was a bit of a no-brainer. From that virtual DBA perspective, we're sort of looking at maybe to outsource that skill set, so we were dealing with a professional resource on a 24/7 basis, 365 days a year. WARDY IT's virtual DBA afforded us that type of opportunity. I guess from a value or cost sort of proposition, the virtual DBA allows us, if you're on the numbers alone, going to market, especially in the Sunshine Coast Basin, our sort of facility can't sort of afford to maintain that sort of skill set and on that sort of low level. Also though, that's from a purely full-time employee, time and motion type stuff. I guess one of the more pleasing aspects of the virtual DBA is around risk management and what that sort of virtual DBA brings to us as a skill set. I guess what we noticed soon after we engaged the virtual DBA model is that our responses were being responded to in a very timely manner all around the day. So there is that sort of cost value proposition. We couldn't do that with a normal full-time arrangement. In terms of existing staff, we see it as a complementary service to the current services that Sundale ICT provide. We fully acknowledge that we can't provide the expertise and skill set that we do get from the WARDY IT. It's one of the services, actually it's the #1 service that we see from a value outsource proposition. We have a good two-way communication process with them. I'd say across the board all staff are rather evangelists when it comes to the virtual DBA model. Actually, I guess the testament to the virtual DBA is there is no story. It's just a continuous business service. So I guess from a CIO perspective, you don't like to hear about problems. So that's actually, I guess, one of the testaments about the virtual DBA. I know that there's all things that go ping and there's messages that appear on the service desk, but they're just taken care of and they're sort of dealt with at a lower level. So that in itself is a good result from where I'm sitting. One of the side effects or the artifacts coming out of the virtual DBA process is, even though they were doing proactive monitoring, they've gone back into sort of rectify past ills. So we've actually seen a performance increase across our database services to the virtual DBA sort of came into effect. Quite simply put, WARDY IT's engagement model and virtual DBA is the benchmark for all vendors to follow.